This is a Bizarre Tokyo Lights special presentation.
So hey guys, Pelham and I, the future president of ACF, have decided to do a little online yearbook. Kind of like an online award show yearbook for who we think and what we think are some of the best people in the best moments of this entire school year in terms of ACF. Mr. President?
Well, Alex, yeah, I was thinking, it's been a long year.
It has.
I'm really grateful for it. It's been a lot of great people and memories this year, and I thank God for that. But I was wondering, Alex, what for you has been your most memorable moment?
I'd say my most memorable moment would have to be my first Lounge Group. And for those of you who don't know, Lounge Group is every second Friday where we get together, we worship, and we have speakers, and we do a bunch of fun stuff.
So why the first one in particular?
Well, because it just got all the nerves out of the way, and you were there. You kind of gave me the challenge to go or not. Basically, you told me if I don't go, I'll be missing out on a crap ton of fun. And I decided to join you guys, and I don't regret it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
what about you?
Most memorable moments would be the one time we kind of got together. There's a lot of us, and we decided that we would make a music video in the forest, in the dark. And so we got a whole bunch of people together, a lot of impromptu kind of instruments, and we trekked through the mud and kind of sat down. It was pitch dark. We had to have a flashlight to see the words, and we just sang again and again the same song. We were singing to God, and we were having a blast. It was actually freezing.
Yeah.
But like an awesome memory. I'm gonna ask you your funniest moment.
I have to say my funniest moment, and she's probably gonna kill me for this, but it would have to be when Kim was sitting in meal hall and somebody dropped ice cream on like the floor.
She didn't eat it, did she?
You just wait. So she picks it up and puts it in a napkin. And then the next thing we know, she's just eating it. And we're all just sitting there like, what?
So this ice cream had been on the floor?
Or something. It'd been dropped and it was like gross.
Now, what kind of ice cream was this?
I think it was sherbet of some kind.
Oh,
so it wasn't even ice cream.
Completely unexcusable.
No. We cannot forgive you for this. You want to know what her excuse was? She used to do that all the time.
There was one time we were all meeting. We had a kind of a party in someone's house. We had actually done a Tim Tam Slam. Looked it up on Wikipedia. And afterwards, it had kind of died down, and we were wondering, what should we do after we just slammed these incredible Tams? And so we decided we'd dance, natural.
Dance party.
And so we got the laptop out, and we played with some double dream hands and double dream feet. And at one point, Shakira's Waka Waka that made an appearance.
Oh.
And Selassie, Joshua, Gone Josh, he put on looked kind of like a hula skirt, kind of like a salsa dress.
Which anime brought up.
Yeah, and he put it on. Those hips don't lie, let me tell you. So that's my funniest moment. Like, it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it.
Who is your most memorable person that you've met this year?
My most memorable person? Kevin Gao.
Kevin Gao, everybody. Kevin Gao.
I actually first met Kevin at the Tim Tam Slam, so the same event. I was like, wow, this guy doesn't actually know anybody. Like, he's got a lot of guts for coming out. I didn't realize that this was a guy who was different from a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Number one, he was a profound thinker, and I could tell that he didn't just want to hang around with people that he was comfortable with. He wanted to hang around with people that were different from him. I was inspired by this guy. His genuine nature, I guess, how curious he was about so many things about life and how to live life best. I was inspired by his passion for devouring as much of the English vocabulary as he could.
Oh yeah, the boy can speak better English than I can.
Just talking with him made my life better.
Yeah, mine is actually a tie between two very, very important people. Mr. Pelham Flowerio, because of his amazing leadership and his kind words that he spits to almost everyone. And my other person is actually Deviant Arts. She's much like Pelham. She's an inspiring person that every time she talks, it's like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I feel so good. Between you two, it's like spirit of ACF is kind of intense. Now on to
some of the more serious words.
Some of the more serious ones.
Yeah.
Best fun.
Best fun. Is that a real question?
Yeah, I think it is.
Hands down, Martin Main.
Oh yeah.
When I see him smile,
he lights up my world.
I don't know what to do. What about dreamiest eyes?
Martin Main.
Martin again, eh?
Martin again.
That's funny because I was also thinking Martin. I was thinking Martin.
Best hair.
Best hair?
Martin Main.
Well, it's either Martin or
Martin.
Gandhi.
What did you pull Gandhi out of?
Best hair.
He doesn't have any. Funniest person, and don't say Martin Main.
Sharon Dempsey. She put a card between her mouth and her nose.
I think I'd have to go with Mark Flowerdew.
Oh wow.
That boy, even though he doesn't talk very much, every time he opens his mouth, it's something funny. See you guys.
Goodbye.
And thank you for your consideration.